still got broken glasses. Still need to get that fixed. One of the questions I get a lot is kind of how I learned to like draw so well. And I'm not trying to brag, but I do get that question a lot. And so I want to make this video, and this video is going to be the one thing you need to learn how to draw better. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ricky. This is Royal Hawk Studios, the home of my art. I don't know. On this channel, I mostly have been talking about me doing paintings, but before you even learn how to paint, I do believe it's important to learn how to draw, and so my drawing skills are probably better than my painting skills, and the thing that you need to know in order to draw well is to make accurate drawings rather than precise drawings. If your drawings are precise, but they're not accurate to whatever you're trying to draw, it still won't exactly turn out to be a good drawing. And I don't know, a good example of that would be if you're like trying to draw a circle, but it's not like completely round, then it's not exactly a good drawing. And that concept is basically what I'm trying to talk about. So in this video, I'm working on a commission, and I'm going to be drawing a building. When I first start the drawing, I basically use the large shapes that make up the building as the foundation of the drawing. And then from there, once I have an accurate shape of whatever I'm going to be drawing, only then do I put in the details that are the precision parts of drawing. Basically, the big shapes come before the tiny details. So I do have a set of points that I wrote down in my little notebook here. Isn't this a cute notebook right here? Like, I forgot where and when I got it, but like I just have put tiny notes and I could just like keep it in my back pocket. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. In order to make an accurate drawing, like I said, you need to know shapes and proportions. And the proportions is referring to, is this part of my drawing bigger than what it needs to be, comparing it to like this other part of the drawing. And I actually had to restart this drawing, and I didn't put the recording of the first part of that because I erased it. And that was because the tower part of the drawing, it was a lot bigger than it needed to be. And if I were to continue with that big tower and the tiny building that is at the base of the tower, it wouldn't have been an accurate drawing. So make sure when you are drawing that the proportions that are in your drawing are accurate to whatever reference you're using. Which brings me to my next part, is that if you're not confident in using like the images that are already in your head, then you should be using references. And references will ultimately help you get an accurate picture of whatever you're trying to draw. For this commission, I was sent a picture, and I'm working from that picture on my laptop, and my laptop is on the side while I'm also working on the drawing right in front of me. So with that reference, I'm able to accurately measure with my eyes, and also with the way I divide up the image, which is the next point I'm going to be talking about. I accurately put all the different parts of the drawing to where they're supposed to be, so it's accurate. So how I work from references is I divide up the image. What I learned when I was first learning how to draw is a technique where I divide up the entire reference image into different squares, and then I do that same thing on my reference, on the drawing sheet, that whatever I'm using. Like if I'm using a canvas, I would draw those same divisions on the canvas, or if I'm working on the paper, I would put those division lines on the paper. So if you're using like Photoshop or any like photo manipulation software, you can put a grid on the image in the software. Or if you're like how I was back in high school, I printed out the reference, and then I literally took a ruler and I drew a grid onto the reference, and then I worked from that reference onto the piece of paper. And the way you would do this is you would look at the shapes inside each square individually, and then you would try to like draw from the reference into each square. It's kind of complicated at first, but it's a technique that I got used to pretty quickly. What the grid does, it helps you get more accurate to the picture, because the lines that you make on your drawing should line up to the lines that are on the grid on your reference photo. I hope that makes sense the way I explained it. If you're interested in that method of working from reference, I could probably make a second video trying to explain that process. Leave a comment down below if you're interested in that type of drawing demonstration, and I might do it in the future. Make sure you leave a like on this video as well if you're enjoying this video so far. After you have an accurate drawing of whatever you're referencing from, the next part that will make your drawing look really good is an accurate representation of shadows and light. And I think this is just as important as having an accurate drawing, because when you draw shadows onto your drawing and making those values as accurate to the reference as possible, that will ultimately really bring your drawing together to what it needs to be. So I'm not finished with this commission quite yet. I'm going to be spending the rest of the week on it, but this video is coming to an end, so I do want to remind you to leave a like. I don't know if you heard that, but that was thunder. I want to remind you to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more content, and leave a like, leave a comment on this video. Let me know what you think about the drawing so far. I'm not finished with it, so don't critique it, but I hope that it really demonstrates the importance of having accurate drawings, especially when you're working on like a commission like I'm working on in this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.